Okay, so a little bit sketchy, but we're out of it. We're out of Coruscant now. We're going to move on to Naboo. So friendly fire off, and I'm just going to hit save, and we just got to go back to multiplayer, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion, and instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the energy boost bonus. So if I go buddies, single player, new game, bada bing. There we are. So we're not able to play leader bonus for every single level, and as nice as that would be, simply because not every single map has a leader that can be given here. So Naboo doesn't, and a lot of the Empire missions don't. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to make use of the fact that we have access to something called the energy boost bonus. So what that means is that the energy that we lose comes back to us much sooner than normal. Here we are. So I'm just going to play as a Dark Trooper now, and as you can see, it does this sort of flashing effect on the energy boost. And what I'm actually going to do here, nice stat is called the Rotunda jump. If you let go of the jet, hang on, here we are. If you let go of the jet just before you hit the ground from using the jet here, you maintain that momentum, and you continue propelling forward, and you maintain that sort of velocity that you had from before. It's a bit like, best metaphor I've come up with for explaining this is, it's a bit like skimming a smooth stone in a lake. And if you get it to jump across that lake, then it works out really well. Here we are. That was a nice little recovery. It's not quite supposed to work like that. I was going to watch out for this tank. Oh, no. Here we go. Thankfully, right behind this pillar is a medical droid, so not only do we have cover, we've also got a nice bit of health regeneration as well, which is very good. It's neutral now. That tank, I think, he's basically gone around the corner at this point, so I'm not too worried about this. I'm just going to switch over now, and we're going to take care of this terminal, and we're going to take care of a whole bunch of Jedi. Now, reason why we have friendly fire off is because I'm going to be placing a couple mines, and the last thing I want... There we go. That was the Queen, by the way. Where did she even get? Well, she's gone, that's for sure. But yeah, going to be placing mines, and I don't want to explode from my own mines, so I'll place them down, and it only kills the Jedi and the Queen. So it's all very, very good. So I'm going to save. I'm going to quit. I'm going to do the same dealio again. This time, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick supplies. So supplies gives you a whole bunch of extra ammunition. And this is going to be really useful for a trick that we like to call pizza delivery. Pizza Yum Yum, who is probably in the chat, I hope he is, basically found a whole series of missing collisions within the game. And one of those was a little hole, not big enough for a person, but certainly big enough for a grenade. And if we fire that through, we can actually destroy one of the objectives much earlier than intended. So that's the plan for this one. It's also quite useful in general because we're going to be using a different strat where we won't be able to see our ammunition, but we should have more than enough to do what we need to do. So I'm just going to throw this here. Fingers crossed. Oh, I think I'm hitting it as well. Fantastic. Oh, but I'm out of... I don't have the... Okay, well, I accidentally fat-fingered the number 4 button, unfortunately. But thankfully, the time loss from that isn't too great. Normally, I'd be playing as a Dark Trooper at this point, but yeah, I was off. I was off by a single point, if you can believe it. The scandal. But we'll be seeing some more Dark Trooper tricks very, very shortly, so I'm just going to play some now. Here we go. And yeah, what I'm going to do, just going to skedaddle through here, and then just do a couple of boosts through here to take this command post. Lovely. For some reason, this command post, I don't know, is just the worst. There's so many droids that like spawn nearby. Gotta be very, very careful. Oh my god, yeah, like this guy's like taken off half my health, but luckily this isn't quite as severe. But yeah, I'm going to be doing another trick now that we recently found. There we are. So that strange, scary-looking screen, like that, that is a screen that allows us to maintain the unit screen and continue moving. Oh yeah, we already destroyed that, of course. And yeah, what we can do is switch characters when we wish to. So I swapped to the Scout class here, and the reason I've done that is because Scout is actually faster moving on the ground than the Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper, of course, can fly, but if he's got the flag, then he won't be able to fly. So Scout Trooper is even faster for that. I'm going to be playing a Scout here, though, because the beam rifle tends to be very good against Guy Zordelso. Guy Zordelso, original character, Do Not Steal. He reinvented the droid army, but I've just killed him, so he's basically donezo now. And now I've fallen into a pile of molten cheese, so that's the end of Mustafar. There we go, and now we move on to Kamino. So I'm just going to save. Going to quit. Going to go multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion, and I want to get my energy boost bonus. Technically, there is a hero for this in Boba Fett, but we already get him from the beginning anyway, so now we can just play as even faster Boba Fett, which is crazy. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to load my game. But actually, before attacking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to options, I'm going to go control, and I'm going to set my jump to mouse wheel up. Anyone that's familiar with scroll wheel tactics may know what's about to happen.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Here we go. So, we are going to do a few tricks as Boba Fett. So, I'm just going to go to this door. There's a panel here that we need to destroy, but it can only be destroyed after this objective has shown up. And now, I'm going to do something a little bit special. So, fingers crossed this works. Ah, perfect. Yep, so that was an out-of-bounds clip. If you fail this clip, it is, unfortunately, you will fall straight back down, and there's not very much you can do because although you can hover and pick up the flag, what you can't do is be on the ground on your own 2 feet and pick up the flag in that sort of manner. Also, what I've done there, as you can see, is I've used the scroll wheel jump. We recently discovered that, assigning scroll wheel to the jump button will make jet boosted characters like Boba Fett, like Jango Fett, to a certain extent, the Jet Trooper from the clones, be able to move considerably faster than normal. It's not really worth doing it as a Jet Trooper, but boy, is it worth doing it as Boba Fett. Look at this. When we discovered that, I don't know, I was just taken away by it. It's such beautiful movement. I love to see it. But anyway, I'd quite like to kill this clone just so I don't have to bother getting the extra det pack from the droid, but well, here's what it is. And right, I'm going to place one last det pack, and then I'm going to respawn. We're now going to play as the Rocket Trooper and shoot down a couple of gunships. So fingers crossed my aim is actually good.
It is. And let's go.
Yeah, but can I hit a stationary object? Sometimes the answer isn't always yes, but we did.
Yes, it was.
We did it. Hooray! Right. So that was the Clone Rebellion, by the way. I know it's a lot of people's favorite lore, including mine. I completely skipped over that, but that's speedrunning for you.
Unfortunately, retconned though now. That didn't happen anymore.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the orbital bombardment, it takes away, in my opinion, but that's just my hot take. Anyway, so I'm just going to save this. I've set my scroll jump back to normal, so I won't be doing that by accident. And I'm going to be using an energy boost again. And now we'll be playing, bada bing, load, continue, GDQ, thank you. Death Star, there we go. So this is the point where we're now actually fighting against rebels rather than various insurgency groups.
Though this one doesn't make any sense either. This one is not canon.
I mean, it's not the first game to invent the stealing of the Death Star plans. I'll be honest, but
they weren't stealing the Death Star plans though. They were invading the Death Star. That was the
Well, they were prisoners that that escaped, acquired the Death Star plans, and then escaped. Now, in the actual gameplay, we managed to stop them.
Yeah.
But in the cutscene afterwards, it's revealed that we don't, and that's why we have to go to Polis Massa, which will be the next mission. Which happens to be the asteroid where Luke and Leia were born. So I don't know what that says about, like, I don't know, a small universe, you know. Oh, it just happens to be the same asteroid. Wow,
that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite maps, though, in this game, just because like you could go outside in the airlocks and like go behind everybody. Yeah,
it's very cool. Especially, you can do that as a droid, especially because droids don't need air to breathe, which is brilliant. Very nice attention to detail. Right, what I'm going to do here is right. So I need to be a little bit careful. I need to make sure like not too many of these guys get past me, because there is a chance they might take Command Post 2, which is what we're trying to defend. Thankfully, there's never really any more than like 5 or 6 rebels at once. So I'm not too fussed about this. This is another out of bounds. So you literally just crawl and go through here. It's like basically nothing. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to prep myself here. I can zoom in to actually see where my feet are actually standing on. And I can stand on this nice little corner. So all I've got to do now is kill some more dudes. And we should be in range of this command post. There we go. So what I should be able to do now is take this command post and not be in range of any rebels, but it's also going to be useful for a little bit later on. So gotta make sure these guys aren't like going to be skidding in. Normally what I can do is just hold onto the Arccaster and they'll get a bit scared. I think that's scared them enough. And what I'm going to do now is... Perfect. Beautiful. Right. So now what I'm going to do, I've taken the Death Star plans and I'm going to store them over here. It's all very chill, and I'm just going to restore my stamina again. Nice. Okay, and then it's just a matter of taking this command post. So one of the benefits of actually just changing back to your own class at the command post is that a lot of things get reset. A lot of your ammo gets sort of rejuggled and resorted, especially if you got the award pistol. And it also I mentioned earlier that it restarts the reload animation, but it also does restart your stamina as well. So let's just jump over this. There we go. The other day I was trying to play this level and I fell down the hole. It was so embarrassing. But we managed to get it through here. So I'm just gonna play as this guy for a little bit. Here we go. And there's gonna be a Jedi that's gonna spawn right here. Nice, perfect. So yeah, as you can see, that was another instance of USS. Shock Trooper's a lot slower than the Dark Trooper, and Dark Trooper can obviously like fly around. So I boosted, then swapped to Shock Trooper, and yeah, by blasting in that particular sort of pixel, I was able to destroy that Jedi right in the face. So friendly fires off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say we're going to be on Polis. Going to quit. Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. We're going to bring back our energy boost bonus, and we're going to go buddies, single player, new game. We're going to attack, and then go load, GDQ. All right, let's go. Polis time. Let's hope for a good spawn. Come on. Okay, this is a good spawn. Lovely. Worst spawn you can get is like basically on the ground floor. You have to like go up the stairs. It's quite annoying. There is also a god spawn. We didn't quite get that. The god spawn is godly not just because it's the closest, but also if you're... Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, still a good spawn though. But yeah, if it is possible to skip the trigger where these rebels actually spawn in here, and so it makes capturing this a whole lot easier, and it prevents the likelihood of actually dying at this point as well. I'm just going to take care of this Wookiee, and yeah, just going to like prep myself at this spot right here. And yeah, next objective is going to be to take some like data, I think. And yeah, the plan for this one, rather than using infinite sprint, because we got our energy boost bonus, it goes back up so quickly, we might as well just do sprint jumping. Sprint jumping is faster than sprinting, and although infinite sprint is infinite, it is a slower speed, if you sort of catch my meaning. So what I can do is just do a bunch of sprint jumps, and that should be faster. Here we are. Sometimes combined with some normal jumps as well, but as you can see, yeah, like that energy bar is going up way faster, and you can see it flashing as well, just for extra effect. There we are. So this is what's considered to be the scary part of Polis. What we need to do is not only defend this, but we're also going to be a little bit later on placing down a deck pack on the other side of the Polis Massa base. You can also see some like dudes already trying to cap this, so it's already looking a little bit leery out here. Oh, it's already neutralized. Quick, quick, quick! Come on! Oh my god, that was close. Let's focus a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be defending this. I need to keep alive for as long as possible. I'm just going to... Uh-oh, so much for the ammo, so much for health. Damn Bothans, come on. Come on. There's so many Wookiees in this level as well. That's also really, really annoying. We've just taken it back. There is going to be another small wave of rebels spawning in just a moment. I might have to play this a little bit on the safe side. See how we go, though. Let's see. So normally I'd like to leave around the 32 to 38 second mark. I think I can get away with that. Alright, so I'm going to leave this base. The boys are going to keep it defended for me. They better, or else I'll be having words. Right, but as you can see, there's a whole bunch of rebels around like the north part of that Command Post 2. There's a guy coming in from the southwest, but he should be coming into contact with my mine soon enough. Or at least with the boys. But yeah, look at the boys. They're holding it. They're holding it. They know what they're doing. Look at that. But yeah, this is absolutely one of the nightmare levels if the boys do not, in fact, hold. Oh yeah, look at that. We basically got away with that. That was a little bit scary, not gonna lie. Oh, but we got away with it. We got away with it. And now we just got to take this command post. And because I fired that remote rocket earlier, it means that the rebels that would normally spawn here now don't do that, and it makes this a much more sort of relaxed affair. There's a Wookiee down there, but like, you know, the boys have got this covered really. So there we go. We're just about to cap this, and that should be it. That felt pretty good to me. There's give it a few seconds just for the victory screen to show up. Any second now. Right, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. I'm going to quit. So, multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in the combat shielding. If I go buddy, single player, new game, I'm going to do the Galactic combat shielding, and I'm going to import that into Tantive. The reason why we don't want to play as Vader early on, because we will be playing as Vader at some point. Unfortunately, the routing, it just makes it a little bit slower. So we are going to have to take this command post the difficult way. Hopefully the rebels won't be too annoying. But it is all the more satisfying just to see them cleared out, in my opinion. Oh, this is quite good. Oh, we got some lucky Imperials, actually. Yep, this has turned out very, very good. So we do have the option to play as Vader in a second, but I'm just going to wait, actually, until I finish this other objective. So there we go. So what we need to do is take out these security terminals, but we can actually take care of them pretty quickly. Now I'm going to play as Vader, go to 0. And then we want to go back to, yeah, this east side. So it just makes sense to spawn in as Vader later, just from a routing perspective. And if we take care of this, that allows this next door to open. We're going to pick up the plans. We're going to take them to the tech room, which is just over here. I've done another Jedi Infinite Sprint. You can see Vader is incredibly speedy in this game. We'll be seeing that a little bit later. And that's Princess Leia. We were told to not kill her. She looks pretty non-dead to me. And that's the start of episode 4.
It's funny how fast, like, it's funny how fast Vader is in this game compared to literally every other depiction of him.
Yeah, like, to be fair, he has a walk. But yeah, if you sprint, I mean, normally the energy bar goes down, but because we've got infinite sprint, he just zips past. He's like an F1 car. It's insane. So yeah, if I just hit save on this, yeah, what I'm going to do is quit. Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. We want to go bonus. We want to go combat shielding again, just because it's extra. It's just nice to have that extra shielding against some of the tanks later on. So if I go new game, bada bing. Load, continue, load, and Yavin 4. Here we go. So, this is the penultimate level. So this is the Revenge of the Empire. They're really mad that the rebels have destroyed the Death Star, so they're taking Yavin base. And first we've got to take care of this fountain, then we're going to take care of the viaduct, which is probably one of the most infamous objectives in the entire game, certainly for speedrunning. Probably up there with the library, to be quite honest. That's how bad it is. But yeah, we'll be seeing that just a second. Come on, there we go. Nice. Okay, just gonna quickly spawn Stark Trooper and jet across any second now. So you can see 2 tanks approaching from the north. They are going to be the absolute bane of this objective. That and the troops that spawn in and just hug this wall right here is the most infuriating thing in the world. This has actually gone quite well. You can like chuck a grenade through this little crevice, and that does take care of some of the troops, but it doesn't always work. But this was actually a really good viaduct. I'm really pleasantly surprised by that. And now we move on to the reflecting pool. By getting here as early as I have, it actually prevents an ambush spawn of rebels from coming in and causing me a bit of trouble. And this is, oh, where? Who? Oh my god. That caught me by surprise. You know, I don't normally see too many rebels here, so there we go. But yeah, normally this can be a bit of a trouble with ambush rebels spawning around here. There's like maybe 1 or 2 this time. But yeah, now we're met with 2-minute auto scroller just on the reflecting pool, so it's quite a good opportunity just to sit down and have a breathe. Obviously, we'll be defending, but this is me basically functioning on autopilot at this point. Just a little breather before we move on to the final level. Here we go. So I'm just gonna like chill out, kill some dudes in the distance. There will be another batch that spawns at the 1 minute mark, so we're just a few seconds away from that. But for the time being, I'm just kill some of these far away rebels. I'll be using this tank, by the way, to go to the next objective. It's in good nick. It's in good health. Sometimes it isn't though, so I like to tactically destroy it, just so it'll respawn in better condition. But this is actually already pretty good. Because, yeah, sometimes you do deal with, like, rebel tanks, and they will be firing those, like, they're just spamming out those, like, rockets from the co-pilot seat. Oh, we've got a dude capping. Who? Is it this guy? Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, this is pretty good. Just give it the give it a moment. All right, 23, 2. All right, so there's a 20-second mark. So what I'm going to do is take this tank, and I'm just going to prep myself for the next objective, which will be to take this bomb beacon and blow up the temple doors. So I'm just going to park my tank just about here. Got to make it precise, because I do want to be able to get in the tank as soon as I hit the ground. So fingers crossed I've set that up right. And There we go. So, just going to zoom in over here. There's a 10-second countdown for when these doors are going to blast open. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0, bam. And I'm just going to launch out of here. There's supposed to be 3 rebel leaders. They're these rebel spies, Bothan spies, should I say. And I just killed them. Very, very easy to do. They're just regular Bothans. And that's Yavin. Beautiful. So I'm just going to quit. And now we move on to Hoth. I think you were saying earlier that basically every Star Wars game has its own version of Hoth. Battlefront 2 is by no means an exception to this rule. So I'm just going to save here. Go to quit. Continue without saving. I think I saved, didn't I? Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. I want to go to the hero bonus. I want to go buddies, single player, new game. And then load in Hoth. Wonderful. There we go. All right, so we get to play as Darth Vader very early, which is insanely cool. Normally, this level is a nightmare, only because we got all these snipers. They tend to do a lot of damage to regular troopers, and but also because we're playing as Darth Vader, we're also zooming in really, really quickly, and that helps despawn a few, what I think are basically ambush triggers, or at least it prevents these guys from getting in much closer. In fact, I'm just going to start moving away and be ready to take the next command post, which is just this rebel bunker over here. Here we are, just zipping away, and yeah, there we go. That's some good movement. So yeah, I'm looking at the map. The next objective is supposed to be to destroy the shield generator. I'm not sure what the AT-ATs are doing. They're going a little crazy. I don't know what's up with that. Like this guy, like to the left, he seems to be like diverging towards the middle. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna respawn as Vader. We'll be playing as him a little bit later. I think I need to play as this guy actually, because yeah, that guy is definitely going to be on the one behind. So yeah, this is us destroying the shield generator. Going to take a few blasts. What I'm going to do is just continue driving forwards, and hopefully what I can actually do is actually see the health bar on this thing. And if I can see a health bar, then it means I can do a quick respawn as well. Oh, there we are. So that's the shield generator gone. So I didn't quite get the fast respawn as much as I'd like to, but we're going to respawn where the shield generator was, and then we look. Beautiful. So I just killed that sniper without harming the Tauntaun. And we're just going to take this Tauntaun all the way over to Command Post 4. Oh my god, I thought those snow speeders were going to mess me up, but thankfully we're doing all right. So, just got to deal with these rebels coming into the base. Should be one coming over the hill now. There we are, that's that guy. And yeah, there's another one coming in from the east, but I don't think they're going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, there we are. So we've already capped it, and we're going to be playing as Vader again. There we are. And now we're at the, oh my god, we're now at the sort of end game of this now. So just got to take care of this terminal over here. There we go. And now just got to take a command post, which is the back hangar, which is where all the rebels seem to have sort of escaped to. There's Millennium Falcon. Just vibing, by the way. Pretty sure he really wanted that in the film, but he seems kind of chill with it. We can destroy the auto turret. And yeah, I'm just going to take this command post, and then we'll be. I want to prep myself for this flag because there's a cutscene that's going to play. There we are. So that was the cutscene of the Falcon taking off and going away. You could just see for a second there that it's already disappeared. Gosh darn! If only we were that bit closer. But it doesn't matter because we got the bomb beacon underneath this rebel transport, and after 1 minute, that's going to be time. So yeah, once that victory screen shows up, that'll be the end of the run. We got a minute. Do you have any questions?
No, you did awesome. That was amazing. GG.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I really do appreciate you showcasing this run. It was awesome. Why don't you tell the audience just a little bit about where they can find you, what do you stream, and what you're up to?
Well, these days I'm still playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is my favorite game of all time. It's probably the best game of all time, in my opinion. There does not exist a version of me where I am separable from this game. So on the channel, on youtube.com/@Kazumas_speedruns, you'll find my speedrunning channel where I upload all my PBs. I also have a side series where I've done a challenge of, is it possible to complete the campaign without killing anyone? It's a very interesting challenge. It's very technical, and I do plan on continuing that. And but I also have a Twitch page, twitch.tv/Kazumas, KAZUMUS, where I stream fairly regularly. So let's get through that. Avoid DMCA, and that's it.
That's it. Time. That's time. There we go. Well, Kazumas, thank you so much for showcasing this. This was absolutely incredible. And once again, everybody, if you enjoy Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, please go check out Kazumas. You can find them if you hover over the name in the title of the stream. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much, Kazumas, and thank you very much, everybody that has been watching today. That's gonna be it for day one. Day one of Oops All Star Wars.